some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to pass, it's Reed. Might be looking to run. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Using his legs, it's Love. Past the first down marker and still running. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Reed. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the change now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to barge their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Here comes the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Scanning the field, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Fields. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Going up top again. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Find some fresh air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to impose their will with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Fields. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. This time they'll go to the running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down.
He's loose. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be... Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. To the air, it's Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Love. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air on first down. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Love. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early
and the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Pauling. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it might be that last boot through the uprights that sends us to overtime. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take it.
Touchdown! And they're on top here in overtime. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
when the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
Touchdown, Aggies! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Power ahead. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.